Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are going to be heading back to the Cove. We have a couple of options here, but I'm going to opt for the medium mission. Why? Because I'd like to keep this a little bit short. Why? I don't know. Just kind of feeling like a short video today. So, we have the Cove at level 3 now. Oh my goodness. I feel like if we finish this, if this is a success, and it will be, then we are on pace to fight the boss here, let's say, probably next episode, which would be awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the bosses have in store. I'm going to take one. I feel like we run across those pools enough that we would probably want one, not two. Bring these. These are a great way to get our negative quirks removed. Why am I telling you guys this stuff? You know. I mean, you've been watching, obviously. So what was I saying here? Anyway, we're going to be on pace to hopefully fight the bosses over the next 2 episodes. Of course, we'll have one episode with the Siren, and then the next one with the P-Ship, which I already cleared with you as being okay instead of Pirate Ship or Drowned Crew. D-Crew? That's pretty good too. Alright, I'm going to have to workshop this a little bit, but one of those. P-Ship or D-Crew. So let's get started camping here. I love that we don't have to remove these. I probably didn't need to bring as much food as I did, but since I did, stress taken care of. All right, we will fight double wide enemies, but we're gonna circle back around to this one. I mean that's a good skill. She has some of the best camping skills in the game, no question about it. You know what we never did? We didn't give her Bola. That's what we're going to do right now. Watch. Blind fire. I'll never remember. Oh, I will never. I'm so sorry. I'm never going to remember that. Gosh. Okay. Okay, Tiger's Eye. Yes. Ooh, right. Who's going to get it? Who's gonna get that? I mean, do we even do Tiger's Eye? I feel like we should. I mean, Battle Trance, yes. No question. Tiger's Eye, Unspeakable Commune is nice. He's gonna be able to heal quickly. And she's fast, so she might be able to bandage somebody and then he heals them and we get a big bonus. I like that. I don't know who would need the accuracy. Not you. Unspeakable Commune. There we go. Alright, and sorry, Ramonel, you may be the Jester, but you've been the butt of a lot of jokes. Like, that's I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, his life has been pretty much constant misery and pain, both in terms of the story and in terms of right now-ish, because, I mean, look at this. Chance to hit, 80%. I wish I could just, like, go down here and point to that. Chance to hit, 80%. Bleed resist off the friggin' charts. So, like, his 2 big strengths, nuh-uh, not gonna happen for us today. What do we do here? So she's gonna advance, he's gonna... Well, this is not a great start. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Just stab it. You know, when all else fails, just stab. This is. All right. I'm glad. No. You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that I kept blind fire. She's gonna be in the front row, and that's actually not that bad. She's gonna get to go first again. Adrenaline Rush, no, you're just gonna... 3rd rank Hellion's fine for this battle. You know what? I don't think you're gonna get back in time to do anything useful, so there you go. Hey, how about that? Plus 16 speed. Who do you think's going first next round? Any guesses? Anyone at all? Weakening Curse? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Their debuff, resist, not so great. Yeah, just drop that on there, cut that damage down just a little bit. Hey, that's what we like to see. And, alright, hey, if one of them had to hit, I'd rather it be the one that had the debuff. And now, we're going to win. Watch this. Dirk Stab. I am the worst player of any game. But I meant to do that because, yeah, what I wanted to do there, what I wanted to do was clear out the corpse so her blind fire couldn't miss, and then what happened was she has the higher crit chance, you see, right? She has the high. Shut up, all right? Shut up. I made a mistake. It's fine. A little misclick happens to everybody. This ain't Star League, right? This ain't professional StarCraft. I don't have to be on fleek with my clickety clackety. As long as I get it in the general vicinity, hey, stuff dies, and you know, we win. So am I concerned about this? Yes. Like, straight up, I am troubled at what I am seeing here. This is a lot of very high damage enemies. So that one miss is good. If we can get a kill here. Oh, hey. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, snap. We actually got to use Bola. Hey, that is pretty good. And Harvest? Nah, of course not, because our Jester is great, I was going to say. Not sucks. Is amazing. So we are having quite a bit of success here in the early going. Yeah, if we got that kill, that was an amazing first round. And now, let's just heal you up. Crit of 4, nice. I really just wanted I was going to say stress resist, but clearly that's not the case. Bleed? Not dead though. Of course not. Because Jesters, why would they need to be good? You know what? We're going to Bola him again. Why? Because we can. I remember things. This is Timepants 2.0, and what makes Timepants 2.0 so good is that compared to previous versions, this one has more memory. I made a computer joke. Hey, this is going very well. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this mission right now? I feel great. Look at this. We have got some scouting, even though we didn't really deserve it. We don't have any scouting buffs or anything like that. We don't need them, apparently. Alright, moment of truth, bud. I hate you. Good grief. What? What? Okay, so this is my problem with the Jester. When the game first came out, I honestly, and I'm being serious here, I looked at the Jester and I thought, if you cannot see the power of the Jester class, you must be blind. You must be blind, because, I mean, he's got buffs, right? He's got what else? Alright, I know he's got buffs. No, but seriously, when I first saw him, I thought, well, he's gotta be good. I mean, yeah, party buffs, like, getting a big rolling amount of, like, plus crit, please kill, thank you. Getting a big rolling amount of, like, plus crit, plus, oh, that sucks. Yeah, plus accuracy, being able to just, you know, avoid stress by, you know, rolling stress down every single turn, you know, if he doesn't have something better to do. Come on, that's amazing, right? Like, who cannot immediately see the value of, like, a class that can do that? And unfortunately, what history has borne out for us is that that is far too slow, because it's very rare, not unheard of, but actually we have the ability to hit this guy in the front by targeting here. Oh, hey. But yeah, what history has sort of borne out for us is that, yeah, it's far too slow. This game really values being able to optimize your damage and particularly particularly your kills from round to round. Honestly, stun might not have been a bad idea, but we got this bleed ticking here, and I kind of like that. And as a matter of fact, check this. This is some next level stuff. Watch. Who did I mark? This guy right here. Who's going next? Oh, gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's our class that... Please don't die. Yeah, maybe it's our class that gets a big bonus. Wow, that is a lot of bleed damage. I hate you. Maybe it's our class that gets a big bonus from marking targets. Oh, I didn't think about that. Timepants, you're a genius. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did pretty well in school. Graduate school. All other forms of school I did quite terribly in, actually. Like, high school, like, should be really easy. I don't feel like I'm making any really... I don't feel like I'm making any grand statement by doing that. Like, if you're in high school and you're having a hard time, you know, that's really unfortunate. You know, you need to use the resources that you have available. Like, I am a teacher, and yeah, I understand if, you know, you just feel like the curriculum doesn't make sense, you feel like the material isn't relevant, and so maybe it's hard to focus. You know, you have a lot of stuff going on in high school, like emotionally, socially, physiologically, without getting too graphic. Hairs sprouting up everywhere is what I mean. But yeah, it's I know it's tough. But honestly, I didn't have any specific reason in high school why it should be difficult for me. I just did not try. I didn't try at all. Because my opinion was, well, I'm smart, so I don't need to try. And can anybody find the flaw in that statement? Can anybody find what's erroneous about that? If you said, because the world does not care if you are smart, it cares. Ouch. It cares if you can, like, what you can show them. What can you do? Not what are you capable of. What can you do? And I don't have Iron Swan. This is a problem. I didn't see that because, you know, when you're in high school, you feel, or maybe I shouldn't make this, maybe I shouldn't speak in that voice. I felt as though, you know, since I thought I was very smart, that would be enough. That's my commitment over. Took the wrong thing. So what was I saying about being smart? It's not what you're capable of, it's what you can demonstrate. And do you see how I just didn't demonstrate right there? Did you see how I did not demonstrate the knowledge that I claimed to possess? Same thing, man. When you're looking for a job like I am, they don't really care if you're smart. But they really, really do like to see, for your first job anyway, you know, good grades. Did this guy try? You know, did this guy commit? And, you know, to be perfectly honest, I did not. Okay, so hold on. Wait, we're going to stop the diatribe here, and I'm actually going to end it because this is getting a little preachy. We've got some conflicting priorities here. Of course, we want to get rid of this guy, right? But if this guy detonates, we are screwed. So, how do we approach this? And of course, we don't want this guy swinging on us, but he's in the back, so his damage is a little bit reduced. We obviously don't want this guy buffing up, and we definitely don't want our pelagic bulwark to protect this guy until he blows up. Competing priorities. So how do we do this? I think as much as it hurts, I think we say, Pelagic Oracle, you live to fight another day. We gotta focus this guy down. I really was hoping for a crit. Didn't get it. It's alright. I don't want to do this, though. Because if he jumps forward with the Dirk Stab, then is this a problem? I hope I don't regret that. Maybe I won't. Oh! It's fine. Now! Sorry, What do we do here? Do we kill things so we can't protect them? Yeah, I think we do. Because we don't want this guy protecting and then him getting a whole bunch of bonus healing. And actually, with a sniper shot, we can put ourselves in a really good situation. We didn't, but we can. That could have happened. That is a possible thing that could have happened if things had broken our way. This is goodish. Now it's great. We have to worry still about octocestus? Octocestus. Ah, cestus, like, anybody here play Dark Souls at all? Cestus, the punching fist, right? I got it now. I didn't actually know what a cestus was. I thought it was like a brass knuckles or something. Brass knuckle? Brass knuckles? You know, something you use to tip a street fight in your favor, right? I didn't know that it was this. But here, now we have a couple options. We can help heal, which I don't think is the way to go. 70 move. See, I had hoped to knock him back. Knock back 75 base. That is not happening. So instead, we're going to heal you. And yeah, everybody's health is more or less in a good place. She's probably our healing priority right now. But anyway, what was I saying about high school? I don't even know. Oh, it all started because I said, I made a bold proclamation that I am smart.
This expedition at least promises success.
Clearly. Clearly. That's a good topic of conversation. We should definitely continue along that avenue because that's something that I can clearly support through evidence. All right, let's keep moving along here. 100% of room battles. All right, all of our resources are pretty good. I probably didn't need to use that shovel there, and by probably, I do mean definitely. I did not need to use the shovel there, but I'm greedy, and here's my reasoning. Okay. If you sell a shovel back at the end of a mission, I think you get like 100 gold or something like that. A pittance. Probably about the amount that you deserve, because, I mean, have you ever bought a used shovel before? Probably no. So, I can see how on the secondary market there might not be a lot of interest in purchasing a used shovel. So obviously that is the storyline reason. That's the official Red Hook lore as to why the sellback value of the shovel is so low. No, that's terrible. All right, things are so bad. I'm actually gonna yup, so we reduce the number of attackers in the next turn. That's bad. I mean, that's unfortunate. What is fortunate is, did you like that segue there? What is fortunate is that he's going to bleed out before he gets a turn. And actually, what I'm kind of seeing here now, what I'm kind of seeing here now is that we have things pretty well managed. He's not going to get a turn. This guy is in a sub-optimal position because his damage is lower with the spear. We hope. And we can, yeah, Now we can kind of get things under control. He's going to bleed out. We can swing on this guy. We're not going to get full damage, but this is probably good enough. We can bola him down now if we need to. Just keep the heal train going. All I'm really worried about is... Never mind, because he bled out, we didn't get a corpse, and now he's in range for some of that. We gave him the old Thule. We probably could have focused on this guy instead. But we're fine. We're fine. Dead, and we could get some stress relief. That would be good. Hers is starting to mount. One thing that I noticed, by the way, probably could have just healed instead. Did I handle that poorly? Yes. But you know what? Any landing you can walk away from, I guess. Nah, here's something that I have noticed. Aren't you glad that I brought that? Aren't you glad I remembered? One thing that I've noticed, and this is almost certainly something that is going to have to be tweaked, is... I mean, I didn't notice this. I read it in patch notes, and I saw, like, the stress relief icon, like this sort of like that thing. I noticed that happening after the end of a mission, and what the patch notes officially say is that you have a chance to get stress relief. Everybody who did not go on a mission, rather, has a chance to get stress relief after a successful mission. Hey, great. That's awesome, right? Well, yeah, it is. Here's my problem. It is probably too awesome. It is almost certainly too awesome. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Like, none of my characters have, like, any stress at all, except for, like, the 3 characters that I've been running in my novice level group. That's it. That's like all the stress that I have. Like pretty much everybody else is in amazing condition, which is good. I mean, for me, but it kind of seems like now that I don't need to worry about. I don't need to worry about using the rooms, like, you know. The rooms. Good grief.
Push on to the task's end.
I'm sorry, I need a minute. The rooms. This is how I'm going to use language from now on. No, I don't need to use the like the tavern, the stress relief buildings in town nearly as much as I used to, because if you have a large enough roster, you get a lot of background stress relief. Like you basically can sustain every other member of your adventuring roster. I think we hit here in the front. Yeah, you can sustain basically every member of your adventuring roster purely on the basis of their just the background stress relief that they get. It's that good. I mean, you know, good for us. And maybe, you know, maybe that's intentional. You know, maybe that's a deliberate decision, because they did really ramp up the overall cost of upgrading buildings. They ramped up the cost of getting benefit out of those buildings, especially at higher levels. It's lower now at lower levels slightly, but it's a fair bit higher. Like if you want to remove a permanent negative quirk or make a positive quirk permanent, you are looking at a pretty big commitment here. So I think we heal first, second round we mark. Yeah, you're looking at a pretty big financial commitment, and commitment of other resources. So, yeah, maybe that's intentional, because as you get a bigger roster size, I mean, roster size upgrades are sort of, I mean, they're something that just comes naturally as you level up, right? You just invest those resources that you get while you're while you're exploring into those buildings, and in return you get a larger roster size is one of those benefits. And maybe that's intentional, but right now I feel like unless there is a specific party member that I know that I want to use next turn or like next expedition, and that party member already went out and accumulated a lot of stress, like unless I know that there's one party member that I really, really want to use very, very quickly, 25-man roster, I feel like I am never going to run out of, I feel like I'm never going to run out of like usable characters, because the stress is just going to roll off too quickly. I mean, good.
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Inordinate exsanguination. I love this. Like, this should be an SAT prep book. Like, this is incredible. Just whoever wrote the lines, first off, loved the color purple, not the book, and the thesaurus very, very much, and I admire both of those traits. All right, what are we going to drop here? I feel like we're not going to get much use out of a key or anything. Why don't we just call it here, because I'm excited for our boss mission, hopefully. Let's see, how much do we get? I wish it would actually show us like what we were getting back there. Anyway, or how much we got back for each item. Garbage and a little bit unfortunate. Alright, overall, very good mission. How are we on time? I mean, obviously we're not going out for another mission, but a little long. Alright, let's go ahead and call it here. Let's see. Next time, we are going out for the siren. The alluring siren. So, until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.